Anor Londo. Anor Lando?
In Orlando.
In Orlando.
In the Excalibur.
I was going to make a Lando Calrissian reference. That he runs this city.
Sky.
On rock and roll. No, he built this city. Sky City? Is this Sky City by Lando Calrissian? Are we playing the Star Wars MMO?
Let's hope not.
I am. Got a couple weeks. That's it.
Oh boy.
You don't... Yeah, I'm not too excited for it. Anyway, so in this video, we're going to go to the next bonfire. We have already gone past the... What the fuck was it called? The Painted World of Ariamis. And lowered this little this bridge, which is basically a shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you haven't done that, watch... What visit it? Anor Londo to the Painted World of Ariamis, and it'll show how to lower that thing. Anyway, so now we're going to be going to the next checkpoint. This part actually sucks ass. Well, not immediately right this second, but in a minute or two, it really sucks ass. There's two big-ass Black Knights that have bow and arrows, and you're walking on these like crazy small platforms, and the bow, like the arrows that they shoot at you, are huge, and they just knock you over. Like
Mario World bullets.
Yes, they're that big. Like and not the normal size bullets, but like the huge ones.
That's what I'm talking. Like Super Mario.
Like the ones that take up half the screen. That's what they kind of feel like. Take a drink for another Super Nintendo reference. Or is that no? Is that that's 3?
Super Mario World has humongous bullets.
Yeah,
bigger than
3 didn't have the enormous bullets. 3 had those crazy ships that were just filled with bullets. Mm-hmm. Do you remember those? And they kind of moved up and down, and they had the forced scrolling where you couldn't take your time.
Yeah. Oh, I hate those forced scrolling levels.
Yeah, those are tough. Those are really tough because like 95%, like all the other levels leading up to that, it was like, oh, you can take your time, and you can even walk back to the left in 3. Mm-hmm. Who would have thought? Didn't have that in 1, and 2 was basically not a Mario game. So these dudes, obviously, hit one with an arrow, kind of lure them away from the other one. These dudes are... You can block all their attacks, so they're not too difficult. These weird bird-like creatures that are coming up, you can't block 100% of their attacks, so they're a little bit tougher. But again, just kind of lure one out, and it shouldn't be too hard to kill them all. I really want to play Rayman Origins. I've been hearing great things about that game. About how it's like a great...
It's 2D platformer,
2D platformer, yeah, and actually like really hard. So this guy that's like right on that cliff, if you hit him with an arrow, he'll fall right back off. But the trick is to like not get close enough to him to piss off this other guy. Yeah, or that other dude.
Wow, that is a weird enemy. He looks kind of like those Wizard of Oz monkeys.
Oh, the flying purple monkeys. Purple monkey dishwashers. I
don't think they're purple, but yeah.
No, you're right. I'm just imagining purple monkey dishwasher. They're also very dumb, these guys. Unfortunately, you don't see a lot of them throughout this game, but they like to jump off the cliffs a lot.
Without flapping their wings.
Which is good. Right, yeah. Well...
Or their wings are too weak.
So those other birds that were in the Painted World, when they would fall off, they weren't like falling off into nothing. They were falling off onto something that you could even walk on. Uh-huh. These guys, when they jump off, they're falling off into just like oblivion. And not Skyrim oblivion, which would be cool. But like oblivion. I'd love to see... there's too many fucking games to play, but I want to play Skyrim and fuck around with mods at some point.
On the PC.
And like try to find some... I love it if someone made a melee combat improvement mod. So it was actually fun.
Yeah.
And not just... I don't know. Maybe I'm prejudging it too much because I haven't spent any time at all putting like points into like, I don't know, maybe dual wielding is more... Well, I mean, even like dual wielding swords or something like that is more fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't put any points into one-handed or two-handed or block or anything, because I just use the bow and arrow the whole time, which apparently is way overpowered in the game. But it's fun because it's aiming, and you can like, yeah. So these guys, they suck. So just sprint up here.
Are those arrows that are?
These are the bullet bill arrows that are gonna ruin your day. Look at the size of that thing.
They're like swords.
They're spears themselves. Like those arrows are as big as the spear that I'm gonna use to kill these guys. So just sprint up here as quickly as you can. Just break right and block, and like try to roll under their arrows too. Don't worry about the guy behind you. If you want to kill the other one, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it. There's like an item kind of underneath him, and it's like a small soul. It's absolutely not worth any... It's not worth trying to get yourself killed for at this point. Like his shots are getting blocked by that wall right there. So just completely ignore him. Now make your way around this little corner, roll down, and through the fog on the left, take a left over the bridge, and in the door on the left is the next bonfire.